This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Okay, so Drake's Views just recorded its biggest Spotify day since 2016 with 5.1 million streams on January 16th. You know what this tells me? That there's no good music out here. Hopefully J. Cole drops a good album in about, how many days? It's like 2 weeks, basically. A little over 2 weeks. Now, because there's no good music out here. People are going to old music to get something. You know, like Max B and French, they dropped an album. It's okay. It's not feeding the streets. It's not feeding the fans, you know. Well, it's dropped an album recently. Cardi B dropped an album just a few months ago. That's not really doing that well. You know, like a lot of, like, you could tell me first day numbers because it accumulates all her last singles she dropped in the past couple of years. I'm talking about it's not doing well. Like, as a new album, it's not. There's a reason she didn't shoot any new videos off of it. It's done. It's dead in the water, okay? And she's about to go on tour for it. And all the singles she dropped over the past 4 years, she's going on tour for that. And she's gonna do well on tour. Cardi B is like the second female, behind Nicki for sure. Drake is still the top artist. Nobody's come for that spot. Kendrick didn't beat it. Okay, Kendrick did well. Kendrick fed everybody for the whole 2024 into part of 2025, but that was it. It was quick. It was 6 months. 6 months, bro. Drake used to drop often. He used to do features with people. That's not happening anymore. Like, we're in a dry spell, and I know it's not. The whole industry isn't pinned on Drake. Drake dropped something in 2025, some Sexy Songs for You, about a year ago. It did okay. But Drake's supposed to drop this other Iceman album. And I just don't think it's going to measure up, I'm going to be honest with you. I think people are just going to old music now because we don't have anything new. It's a sad time. You know, there's not enough emphasis on good musicians anymore. Labels are not signing real talent. All right, so we got Ray J. He says the Crash Out campaign's over. He had a chaotic year of mental health issues. Okay, cool. Ray J is going to be right back to being Ray J as soon as he heals from being in jail. He's been in jail for a little while during the holidays. Wasn't able to see his kids. Yeah, so Ray J's in a bad spot, man. But, you know, Ray J doesn't learn. He'll be okay for a little while, and that's it. NBA YoungBoy gets asked about 21 Savage saying F the streets. He says, I don't really care about that. I am the streets. I love the streets. I came from the street. But I ain't all that PUSSY stuff. He says, you know, I'll encourage people to not, I'm not going to tell people to not carry their guns, but try not to use them on people. And he donates to campaigns that fight gun violence. He says he does his part. And other rappers should do the same. Toronto, he's not saying F the streets because the streets made him who he is, you know? So, Toronto rapper top 5 speaks, he doesn't need Gunna in a song either. Toronto top 5 speaks out about the recent murder of Driftwood affiliate 32 times. It talks about crash outs. He says, to all the crash outs that want to join a gang, just know when you die or go to jail, they're on to the next. That's true. Yeah, you don't live forever. It's over, you know? So, is it worth it? No. Goes back to F the streets, right? Well, Drew Findling gets YNW Melly tampering charges dropped by the prosecutors on right when the trial was about to start. They were about to do jury selection and everything. Drew Findling for the win. Okay, he really is a powerful lawyer. Now, he's also representing Lil Durk. Let's see what miracles he can pull there. 50 Cent reacted because this is one of 50 Cent's favorite lawyers. He says, Drew Findling is a bad man, beating all these cases. Blink if you need help. Now, YNW Melly still has his murder trial to think about. That's coming up in a year. They're going to start that. I can't believe they're postponing it for so long because you do have the right to a speedy trial. The last one was a mistrial, basically. Like, one person figured he wasn't guilty. I'm surprised that they beat the witness tampering charges, though. Drew Finling is actually a magic maker. It's worth every dollar to these rappers because it keeps them out of jail. YNW Melly, YF and Lucci got off pretty easy. He's doing numbers, man. We'll see what happens with YNW Melly's murder trial for his friends. So T-Pain, we saw him buy a jet recently, and this comes just after he bought a jet, just after responding to fans asking why he doesn't fly on private jets, and he showed how expensive it is. But then he sold his catalog for $100 million. I didn't realize how detailed this is. He kind of broke it down. He said, it would take me 100 years to make this kind of money through my catalog. But he also said that any song he records or hit TV show or anything, they get a piece of that. Is that in the deal or is it more money? But they want everything. They want everything T-Pain's doing. So I think this is on future endeavors too, which is crazy. I don't know, man. I mean, T-Pain, this is one source of income for him. He also does, he works at Twitch. He has a Twitch channel. He does car stuff. So, I don't know, man. T-Pain is just living life, okay? I guess, his finances changed so much that he could buy a jet. Because that's what happened. He did buy a jet. He's got big money. Now, you have to pay part of this in taxes and everything, but there's ways to take the money and not pay as much in tax. You pay it over time instead of writing one whop. And Quavo announces that he is in Paris. Album's done. More announcements coming soon. Do people care about a Quavo album anymore? He says, I can't wait to eat. Is he talking about eating in Paris or eating off this album? I don't know. But I don't know how many people are clamoring for a Quavo album right now, to be honest. Him and Offset really need to team back up. Well, that's about it. This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. I will check you guys in the next one. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. There's not a lot of news today, but I'll drop a couple videos and summarize what's going on. I got a couple things that I could talk about. Appreciate you all. Smash that like button and share this video for me. And, this is a slow time of year anyways. So, whatever we're pulling, Peace.